Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and of course, welcome back to another episode of BLITZVILLAGE. I believe this is episode 16, maybe, or so. So, of course, we are building up our village. So, for those of you that are tuning in for the very first time and don't know what BLITZVILLAGE is, it is whereby you guys get to participate by telling me what kind of things you would like to see in our town titled BLITZVILLAGE, which I guess it's more of a village than a town. And we build stuff. So, for right now, we're focused on building a zoo, which is looking pretty gosh darn good, if I may say so myself. I think it's looking pretty gosh darn nice. As you can see, the build is slowly but surely coming together. Some octopuses snuck in. I didn't even make those appear yet, and I still need to take care of that entire bottom half of the pool. But as you can see, I did quite a few different adjustments and work during the in between episodes, of course. So the episode that went up on Friday only had basically these two cages and this little setup here. But as you can see, I've set up a lot more grass. I set up nice little fences so that you can kind of have like a guided tour type of feel. So we will have kind of an eating area in this very corner here, and then I want to have another one right over here, just to kind of, you know, maybe even just do benches or something to just to kind of hang out. And yeah, let's get into today's episode, shall we? So there are a couple of things that I want to adjust. Like, some people said that there should be a little hole with water, so I definitely want to do that as well. Kind of, you know, build up. I don't even know where I would place it, to be honest. Maybe something along these lines. Okay, it'd be nice if that pig moved. Piggy, move! Move, piggy! Move, piggy! Okay, so there we go, like so. And move, like so. Okay, so then what I do is I'm going to get a bucket of water. And then just make these tiny little separate points. Move, piggy. There we go. Look at that. So now they can go ahead and drink if they choose to do so, which is pretty gosh darn cool. In fact, you know what? Let me just put another one down right over here. Actually, that kind of is a little overkill, isn't it? It kind of looks weird. There we go. That looks good. I like the kind of corner design there. That looks good. It works for me. Now, let's go ahead and give the sheep the same kind of treatment so that they can have a drinking spot. I guess, that's kind of interesting. I don't even know where to plant it. Or to place it, I should say, because you can't really plant that. So we'll have one right here. Hey, move, sheep. You guys were hanging out over there. Now, as soon as I start working for you guys come back over here. What the heck? There we go. So we will place another one right there. Perfect. So there you go. They got some drinking spots as well. So, for today, what we're going to focus on is several things. Of course, we did that little adjustment there. And right down here, what I wanted to do was, my idea is that you're going to come down here, and you could come up here right away for the benches area to just chill out and hang out. But also, you will walk into this cave system, which is going to be kind of the area where you're going to get to see the bats, remember? Because we wanted to do a little bat area, bat watch type thing. So it should be pretty cool, and it's not going to be too deep or anything like that, and it's not going to be like a ginormous space or anything exaggerated. But I do want it to be kind of a very cool and kind of isolated, like an experience unlike quite anything else, you know? Okay, this is going to be a bit of a problem, won't it? I guess I ought to place that upon here. There we go. Okay, so that works. So then, what we're going to do is we're just going to take all this down. And basically, this is kind of where... Okay, I am a little worried about one thing, and that is the guys here. Oh, okay, perfect. So they're okay. So, I'm just going to place then a layer. That's the thing that sucks about sand, is that it caves in. That really, really sucks. I don't like that feature about sand. Okay, so I'll cover that up later. But the idea is that there's going to be just a tiny little display. Don't worry, we'll take care of the outside later. We can't focus on everything at once because then we won't get anything done at all. So for now, let's just focus on the on working on the inside here, and we'll work on the outside later. So we'll have, I guess, these kind of like this little walkway. It's not going to be too deep or anything like that. So there we go. Okay, that looks pretty good. Maybe one more. One more layer. That looks pretty decent. Yeah, I like that. Okay, then I'm going to take down all of this. So all this stuff is going to basically kind of act as a display. And what we're going to do is we're just going to start placing glass starting from this layer. By the way, I should have turned on texture pack. Oh, goodness gracious. I forgot. I'm recording this on the other, whoops. Sorry. It's okay. We will just carry on. For now, we'll carry on with this texture pack, but, with the default one. But, of course, you guys know that typically we would have a different one. It's just that I'm recording this on the Minecraft 1.6.2 instead of 1.5. So, therefore, I can't use the older texture packs quite yet. So, still waiting for that update. So, updated look, that is. So, I'm going to go ahead and place this here. That goes here. And then, right over here, what we're going to do is we're going to take all this junk down. So I really want it to be, kind of have a really good kind of cave system feel to it. That being said, I'm okay with it being a little bit sandy on the east side, so this is not too bad. Let me actually exit for now, for just a split moment, because what I need to do is lay a little bit of foundation over the top, like so, just so I don't have to worry about the sand constantly caving in on me. Even though it's going to keep doing that, I know, but I want to make sure that I kind of just set it up already to be ready to rumble, so to speak. Okay, there we go, and let's just get a couple more. Because I don't want it to be too deep. I mean, it's only going to be a just bats display, so you don't want it to be like a crazy looking thing either, you know? So we'll come back down around over in this area. Like so, and actually, it would be kind of cool if it was all the way around, wouldn't it? That way, as you're walking, it's just like darkness right away, and people that could walk across this, we could have kind of like maybe a display going like all the way around, like that. Right? Because there's going to be benches on this side where you get to hang out and stuff like that, so that looks pretty cool to me. Actually, I think that works. Right? Okay, so we'll work our way down back again into this area. And now, of course, it's very bright, so it takes away some of the exciting look, because obviously we want it to look more like there would be darkness here, because it's bats, and we want them to be in their natural habitat. We don't want to be torturing them and forcing them to be in an unnatural habitat or behavior area. So what I'm going to do is just gonna kind of dig into these walls and then just kind of try to make sure that it looks like a cave system, meaning that most of it should be stone instead of rock, instead of dirt and sandstones and things like that. So that's the idea. And I don't want it to be like accurate or anything like that, because I mean, cave systems are the coolest ones in my opinion, and just overall like the coolest looking items like that. They're not like symmetrical, so that's why I'm kind of making it on purpose be very oddballish looking, you know, not have a particular look to it. So there we go. That looks pretty decent, halfway decent, I guess. So we'll just put that down there. Okay, that needs to be brought down, obviously, and then place that upon there, and then upon there, and there we go. So this will be our kind of little bats display. Let's go ahead and take all that junk down. Okay, so now let me cover this up, and I got to make sure that the bats stay inside as well. So that will be a little bit of a tricky part, but hopefully I will manage to do so. Hey, no, damn you bats! You guys are all going outside. That's against the rules, dudes. Get the heck back in there. Okay, bat. Okay, now you guys are starting to annoy me. Oh my goodness. All these bats. I'm sorry, bats. But I gotta get rid of you, bros. Yeah. Sorry, little bat. I'm sorry. Okay, so we got a couple of bats in there, which is not too shabby already. So now we gotta make our way back to the outside, and what we need to do is, I think it would be best to actually probably drop the bats in instead of doing it from the outside. So I'm just gonna kind of start placing them in there. Okay, so that looks good. Cover that up with stone. Perfect. And now we gotta just cover all this up with some sand so that it's inconspicuous. And so that you can't even tell what's going on down there. Right? So we'll just build that up a little bit. Because of course, after all, Blitz Village is located on a sandy area. In a desert, I guess. So, and again, that was your choice, guys. Remember, I left it up to you guys to decide. Oh no, I didn't. That was a coin toss, wasn't it? We did a coin toss. And that's why we decided to go on the desert. Okay, so let's make our way down and take a look at what it looks like. Because I think we're probably going to need to place a couple of torches down, some other things like that, to keep the whole flow of the place going pretty nice. Maybe we'll put redstone, because it'll look better. Like a redstone torch will look kind of more creepy, you know? You see? It does look creepier, doesn't it? So let me take down all this as well, and that will get built up like so. Okay, and redstone. Alright, that looks really cool, huh? Look at that. You just come in and you just see all these bats hanging out. That'd be a cool little display, wouldn't it? And maybe we could have like kind of like a sitting area. So you could kind of sit there and watch them if you wanted to, you know, take a bit of a breather, a break, whatever it may be. There you go. So I think that looks decent. I think that's a good little idea of how to display the bats, especially displaying them in their natural habitat, you know, in the darkness, so that they're not forced to experience difficulty or anything like that. So that looks good. That looks definitely nice. Now let's get to our next little cage here. So what I wanted to do was have like maybe the cows have access to actual water here. So I think what would be kind of neat is if I mixed up two different terrains for them. So we would do like, let's say the top part we would do as greenery, right? Or like grass. And then the lower half would be sandy. Well, actually, cows don't really care for sand, so I think that might be a better idea for maybe like the wolves or something like that. Which is, I don't think I should probably put those too close to one another. So let's see. We are going to need to decide on how far we want to make this. So what I'm going to need is I'm going to need the... What the heck are you doing here, dude? Get away from here, man. Just go out of here. There we go. Come on. These guys don't even listen. So we will separate this area. Let's say... I don't know, that should be pretty decent. Right? We will use this as our kind of mark as to where or how far we want it to be. And let's say, I think actually that might be pretty good size right there. That might be a pretty good little size. Okay, so I'm just gonna place this. Whoa. Whoa, okay, this is messing up like crazy. There you go. That's much better. Alright, so I'm gonna place that down, put that down over here. And just fill up the entire thing with grass. Now, with the cows, I'm not even going to put a glass protector on it. Because it's almost like a petting thing, you know, like where people, if they want to, they could pet the cows and hang out with the cows and do stuff with, well, that sounds weird. But you know what I mean. Okay, so just going to do a layer here of grass. Kind of to bring it down. Like so. That looks good. Bam, bam, bam. By the way, you will notice that the color of the grass in this area is far greener. So I guess the old saying of the grass is greener on the other side is applicable to this. Because I don't know why when it rains, it only rains on that side. It doesn't rain on everything else. So it's kind of bizarre. Okay, so we'll just fill up all this stuff like so. Okay, so I guess what I want to do is probably just have it kind of be natural in terms of how it's just gonna cave in and fall down. So this looks good. You'll know what I mean. It's hard to explain what I'm trying to get across right now, but you'll see it once I visually explain what it will look like. So this will be our cow hangout area. Like so. Okay, so that looks decent. That looks pretty gosh darn good. And what we're gonna do right now is we're just gonna make another additional layer of the fence here. Here we... Whoops, a daisy. Here we goes. Come on. There, there, there. Whoops. there. There. And there we go. So we're just gonna get this fence to go into the water to make sure that no other animals cross in or anything like that, because that would be horrible if like a wolf ends up getting in here through the water or something like that. That would be bad. So we're just gonna climb on over, fly on over, I should say. And pattern that out. There we goes. Perfect. Okay, so I need to take down that little piece. And other than that, this looks pretty halfway decent, I guess. Okay, so now let's go ahead and spawn some cows, shall we? So we're going to go over here. Where are our cows? Ooh. Oh, okay, I can spawn the horses because I'm playing the other version right now. So, yeah, that's kind of cool, I guess. I'm thinking, where is our... Where the heck are the cows? There they are. Alright, so let's get some cows going over here. Boom. We don't want to make like 1,000 cows, but maybe a couple more. There we go. So I made about 10,000 cows. But yeah, this will be kind of more of a petting zoo area, I guess. We'll maybe put like the chickens right next to them, and maybe something, I don't even know what else we would put right next to those. Zombies? No. Chickens, I don't really have a lot of other options. I mean, wolves and ocelots, we still need to place those somewhere. Chicken, we have sheep, we have pigs, we have chicken. Okay, so yeah, those are the last few things we have left. So probably, yeah, I'll probably put the chickens right here next to them as well to hang out. And then the wolves and ocelots will go probably somewhere around here as well. Or maybe we'll put the chickens right in the middle here. And we'll put wolves here, let's say, or maybe ocelots because they're not quite as aggressive and stuff. So we'll put ocelots right here. And then the wolves will go maybe like kind of in the middle here or something like that. We'll see. We'll figure it out once we got things under hand. And we still have to do the squid area as well, so it's still a ton of work to be done, but it's definitely slowly but surely coming together, and you can definitely tell that it's going to be a pretty gosh darn cool looking spot once we finish it all up. So that being said, if you guys enjoyed this episode of Blitz Village, please give it a like rating. It really does help me out a ton, guys. On top of that, I can't talk anymore. On top of that, if you could please share the video with your family and friends and favorite the video, that would be highly, highly appreciated. Oh my goodness, I completely forgot to give you guys shout outs at the beginning of the episode. I apologize for that. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the shout-outs right now real quick. So, still going to give it to you guys. I apologize. I really do apologize that it's so late. So, first off, we've got Evan10J, or maybe it's Evan LOJ, and it says, and basically what he submitted was a dam and a dam control system, which is pretty gosh darn cool. Maybe you could get an up-close shot of the dam control system. It looks really complex and interesting, so very well done on your part there. Really cool. We've got next up, Moises is awesome, who built an awesome castle, which this thing looks massive. It looks like Disneyland. I mean, this thing is just an incredible piece of work, just absolutely astonishing. I can't imagine how long that thing took to put together. And next up, we've also got Dean Cooper, who submitted a hotel that he assembled, so it looks very cool as well. So that being said, guys, thanks all for watching this episode, and again, if you enjoyed it, show its support by hitting the like button, sharing the videos, and of course, don't forget to submit your images. I'm really sorry that I didn't do it at the beginning of the episode. I really just completely blanked out. It's just that very busy time, so here at the Blitzwinger household, so that's why I completely blanked out on that. But I still shouted out to you guys at the end, so I didn't forget completely, I guess. So that being said, if you guys enjoy the episode, do all that good stuff, and of course, don't forget to subscribe to not miss out on all the content that goes up on the Blitzwinger channel. Have a fantastic day. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out, and see ya laters.